ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MPWF Smackdown Episode 7, and we are live here in Chicago, Illinois. I am your broadcast announcer for the evening, DJ Johnny Feelgood, and what a night we have for you tonight. Tonight, our main event will be the final quarterfinal matchup of the 8-Man Undisputed Championship Tournament as Jason Rage takes on Joe Eagle. Plus, we got Shandrella Johnson versus McCool and Divas action. We also have Craig David versus Yamasaki Yoshino, Tendencies versus Richard Hawkins, and a 6-man cruiserweight matchup. That's going to be one hell of a match, and this is going to be one hell of a show here tonight in Chicago. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to head to ringside, and when we go to ringside, the Cabinet, Mongo, the Natural Disasters, and Yamasaki Yoshino have something to address to the crowd. And there you see, ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Cabinet who are definitely proud of their actions of this past Monday night on Raw. And I gotta say that I was disgusted by what we saw. Apollo should have qualified for the Royal Rumble, but thanks to the Cabinet and thanks to Mongo abusing his power, Apollo not only now has no longer got a shot at the Undisputed Championship, but is now no longer a part of the Royal Rumble matchup, and they are screwing Apollo from living his dream and main eventing the first WrestleMania on YouTube. No one wants to respect these guys whatsoever. I have no respect for them. I know sure as hell that most people in the MPWF roster does not have respect for these guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no way in hell that Apollo is going to apologize to Mr. Mongo. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen. Apollo is a proud man and the protector of the MPWF and will not do what Mongo says. And Mongo changing the whole situation, saying he will suspend Apollo if he does not apologize to him and join the Cabinet. That is big news for later on tonight. Apollo must come to the ring after all that has happened to him and apologize to Mr. Mongo and also join the Cabinet at the same time. Could you imagine Apollo as a part of the Cabinet helping them do their dastardly acts every night here in the MPWF? I mean, that's for later on tonight. Right now we got ourselves a 6-man tag team cruiserweight matchup. Every man in this match is qualified for the Cruiserweight Championship and Marcus O'Reilly's Hardcore Championship. And this is the first time we are seeing Marcus O'Reilly here in 2011. Marcus O'Reilly's had quite the year here in the MPWF as a Hardcore Champion. Being the only man to defeat Dr. Ice Jr. for that Hardcore Championship. Ended up losing that belt to Dwight Jones. But Dwight Jones ended up losing to Systematic Carnage, where he won a triple threat match. Marcus O'Reilly won that triple threat match, against Carnage and Dwight Jones on the MPWF medal before the Bash. And now, as you see here tonight, he is the current Hardcore Champion. And here comes his tag team partner, the fallen KJ Stevens, who's had a bit of a rocky year here, but is gaining quite a bit of popularity here by the MPWF fans by competing on Superstars on Daily Motion. And KJ Stevens would love to win the Cruiserweight Championship, and I mean, his cousin MXZ was unable to defeat Brian Adams on Superstars, but KJ Stevens is looking to perhaps pick up a victory. And this is going to be interesting to see what would happen between Collaboration Zero, seeing that now their MPWF rosters are brought back together. Could we perhaps see a reunion between MXZ and KJ Stevens? You know, it might happen, we're not sure. But here comes the Cruiserweight Champion himself, White Boy Fresh. White Boy Fresh had a great matchup with El Masco Luchaderes on Superstars on YouTube, and White Boy Fresh was able to defeat him and retained his Cruiserweight Championship. Well, here comes El Masco Luchaderes, ladies and gentlemen, and he is certainly not a happy camper. El Masco has suffered 3 straight losses to White Boy Fresh now, and El Masco is sick of it, and he is sick and tired. We spoke to him after his matchup on MPWF Superstars on YouTube, and El Masco said he could not believe he lost again to White Boy Fresh. but each time they've been decisive victories, and White Boy Fresh has seemingly been able to get the upper hand over El Mosco every single time they faced each other. But I mean, El Mosco now has the help of 2 other men in this 6-man tag team cruiserweight matchup, so perhaps El Mosco will be able to find a way to defeat White Boy Fresh. Now he has some backup, but don't forget White Boy Fresh has backup as well, but it all remains to be seen. And ladies and gentlemen, here is a returning superstar to the MPWF. You did not see him in our countdown videos, but Tyler Fell is back, and I gotta say I'm not too happy about that. But Tyler Fell is back here in Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, and he's looking to impress people. And now Tyler Fell has the opportunity to become the Cruiserweight Champion now that the brands have been joined together. Tyler Fell was a member of the Raw roster and was a top contender for the United States Champion. And what a surprise this is here tonight on Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. That is the one, the only Long Island's own Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is an exceptional superstar from the WWE who has a lot of potential, and his potential is not used right. And it finds himself here in 6-man cruiserweight action here in the MPWF. If Zack Ryder is a permanent part of this roster, this is a good thing for the MPWF. This is big news here. Zack Ryder a part of this 6-man tag team match, and everybody in this match is completely surprised, especially El Mosco and Tyler Fell. But here we go with 6-man tag cruiserweight action. So we kick this match off with the hardcore champion Marcus O'Reilly and the former cruiserweight champion El Mosco, and you can see Marcus O'Reilly. Marcus O'Reilly is not a technical wrestler. Marcus O'Reilly is a straight drag him out brawler, and he takes all 3 men to the outside of the ring there, and Marcus O'Reilly telling him to get back inside. Marcus O'Reilly came here to fight tonight in Chicago, Illinois. And El Mosco now watching Marcus O'Reilly. Oh, total backbreaker there by O'Reilly. See Marcus O'Reilly take his time when he did that backbreaker. Elevated El Mosco more so he could create more pain when he landed on his spine first, on his knee, and again with that elevated tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there by Marcus O'Reilly. And now O'Reilly looking to tag in KJ Stevens. And here comes KJ Stevens, former member of Collaboration Zero, one of the younger superstars here in the MPWF, and he is extremely flexible and very versed with his kicks, as you can see there with that huge spinning wheel kick to El Mosco. Now going for a cover, and El Mosco kicks out. KJ Stevens now, oh wow, that was a innovative maneuver there. Something you'd see Tony Jaa use, but don't go for the corkscrew, misses, and El Mosco rolls out the way. Like I said, this is cruiserweight action, and we kick Friday Night Smackdown off every single week, ladies and gentlemen, with some cruiserweight action. And you're going to be seeing some great high-flying maneuvers here in this matchup and in the future in the MPWF. And here's a double team by El Mosco and Tyler Fell. So this is Tyler Fell's first time on SmackDown, first time being surrounded by the blue ropes as he drops those elbows into the shoulder of KJ Stevens. And now Tyler Fell bouncing off the rope and then going for a facebuster, knocking down KJ Stevens. And you can see Zack Ryder there on the apron there, pacing up and down, watching Tyler Fell, his teammate. And so this is a big surprise seeing Zack Ryder here in the MPWF, but KJ Stevens fights back. Like we said, we got one hell of a night for you guys here tonight on SmackDown. And oh, wow, look at this. Whirly-twirly there by KJ Stevens taking down Tyler Fell. And as I was saying, I mean, Jason Rage versus Joe Eagle is the main event. That is a WrestleMania quality match. That is going to be the main event of SmackDown, and it's going to be quarterfinal action. But hang on a second, KJ Stevens to the top rope and drop kick to the face there by KJ Stevens. Now KJ Stevens going to tag in Marcus O'Reilly this time. White Boy Fresh, the Cruiserweight Champion, itching to get in, and what a big time shoulder block there by the Fighting Irish Hardcore Icon. And here comes the Cruiserweight Champion, White Boy Fresh. And Fresh kicking Fell in the gut. Irish whip now sending Tyler Fell to the ropes, and a big time hip toss there by White Boy Fresh. And this crowd in Chicago on the side of the Cruiserweight Champion. I mean, White Boy Fresh, even though he's teaming with KJ and Marcus O'Reilly, you know, he's got to be thinking about those other 2 men. Every man in this matchup is able to challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship, which means every man in this match is vying for a shot at White Boy Fresh and his Cruiserweight Championship. But Tyler Fell pushing him away, missing the punch there, but oh, big time DDT by Tyler Fell. And Tyler Fell tagging in Long Island Zack Ryder, and here comes Zack Ryder. And Zack Ryder now with a big time back suplex there, dropping White Boy Fresh on the back of his neck. You see Zack Ryder proud of his actions. And now a big time punch there by Zack Ryder again, fighting back with those lefts and rights. And now, oh, big time drop toe hold there by Zack Ryder. Like I said, this guy has so much potential, is very well versed in the ring. And now, oh, big time DDT there by Zack Ryder. And now Zack Ryder tagging in El Mosco, and here comes El Mosco, now with White Boy Fresh in a vulnerable position. El Mosco is going to be looking to exploit it. And El Mosco with an elbow drop, but ladies and gentlemen, we're heading for a break.